coming here for, looks to be Odong Matthew for Bukedi Province. And again, the same time, Pengara Ibrahim. Player who plays for Bull FC in the Starter in Uganda Premier League. So crucial that Uganda Cup match final up against Vipers FC, beating Vipers 3-1 in Masindi and winning that cup. The first into their history, that was to the Bull FC side. Chigundu, Travis Mutiava. Again, Mutiava Travis. Free kick here for Kampala Province. Travis Mutiava featured for the Uganda under-17 national side that beat Tanzania in the last campaign of the Sekafa Zonal qualifiers for the under-17 age category in Rwanda, winning 3-1, and Uganda qualifying, though the AFCON wasn't played in Morocco due to the COVID pandemic. Sadiq Chesembe down here for Bukedi. Sali Musa. Travis Mutiava. Back to Sali. Chigundu. Travis. Lost there by Pengere. And again Mutiava. Mutiava again. Musa. Musa from Novi. A chance here for Kampala Province from Goto Fredson. Just right at the edge of the box. That was a Goto Fredson down to that challenge to Munovi Emmanuel. And again, Travis Mutiava standing on that ball. Actually, they played together in that Sekafa Zonal qualifiers in Rwanda that Uganda beat Tanzania 3-1 in the final. Bugembe, known for the short, long ranges, leaving that ball to the young lad and the goal scorer today for the equalizer for the Kampala side to the Kampala Province side. Travis Mutiava, chance for Kampala Province to grab up the 3 points and take the lead into the first leg of the Fufa drum. Match day 1. Travis, chance for Kampala into that. Inches away. A little bit wide here from the young lad, Travis Mutiava. You know, he will be contending for the man of the match accolade today, as it has been a norm into these Fufa drum games since its inception in 2018, of course. Playing down to the final 2 minutes of the game. Derek Were. Ball down looking for Bugembe Issa. Goalkeeper Sekandi Andrew brings the ball back. Good defending and good push here down to Chigundu Arthur. Run here from Bugembe Issa. That was Peter Magambo down to the challenge. Another corner for Bana Kampala and the city lads here, the city boys. Coming in from the city center, from the heart of Uganda. Sharif Sengendo Diao. Good corner for Kampala again. Back to Diao. Diao controls. And again Diao. Diao crosses again a little bit far to the wider area. Ngovi. Kasinde. Travis. Again Travis for Kampala. Kasule. Player down here. Ronald Musana. Touch that came in from the center of the arc to be a free kick killing down to the Bukedi Province side. Bukedi Province 1, Kampala Province 1. You're live on Fufa TV. Lango versus Ankole. Next on to the Fufa TV channel will be live on Fufa TV at 4 p.m. We played from the Akibua Stadium in Lira district, northern part of Uganda. We are in match day number 1. Tomorrow we'll be coming back. Bugisu Sebei 2 p.m. at Mbale Stadium, live on Fufa TV. Not forgetting at 4 p.m. Busoga Province will be taking on Teso. Chance here for Kampala. Kasinde Ibrahim, the goalkeeper. Near post save here from the goalkeeper. Again, it will be a corner for Kampala Province. Good run it was from the Kampala side, but now Kampala are aiming high to go into the first win for this very game. Now down to the 90 minutes of the meditation here at the Boma grounds in Butaleja. It's a corner down here for and playing down for the official addition of 5 minutes of the game. We're live on Fufa TV. It's a corner yet again for Kampala Province. Sengendo Sharif Diao. Playing for Makerere University Business School, the University Football League. Sengendo corner, goalkeeper here denied the chance, and Ibrahim Kasinde with so far the best chance of this game into the second half here at the Boma grounds. Heads that ball away into the skies. Good chance down here for Kampala. That was a Travis Mutiaba attempting to go in for number 2, beating away Ibrahim Pengere just around the goal area. Again, Ibrahim Kasinde. Sadiq Sechembe. Bit of the good defending. Kalanda Machete. Goto Fredson. Machete. Kalanda. Ronald Musana. Kabona Edward. Derek Ingove. Ball taken on by the goalkeeper, Derek Were. Down is John Revita. Ibrahim Pengere. Push down here to Frank Kalanda Match just around the center arc area. They break it down to the Kampala Province side. Coming in from the center referee of Pio Del Gracias. Lango versus Ankole at 4 p.m. live on Fufa TV will be taking it down to that game in a few. Chigundu Arthur. Cross here from Pual, executed again from Chigundu Arthur. Players waiting at Kasinde, and again Travis Mutiaba. 2 to play to the end of the official addition of 5 minutes. It's 1 Bukedi. It's 1 for Kampala Province. Nsimbe. Cross from Goto. Kasule. Again Kasule. Taken here from Mutiaba. Sadiq Sechembe. Now the first caution of the game here for be going down to Kampala Province side. Looks to be Kasinde Ibrahim. Is the first player to be cautioned in the third edition of the Fufa drum, celebrating our ancestry, from the referee Del Gracias Opio. Down is the free kick here for Bukedi Province. A chance here for Bukedi Province. That is Kasinde Ibrahim. Plays in for Bright Stars Football Club in the Star Times Uganda Premier League. Kampala going in for another change. Good defending from Munovi. Looks like Ruben Chimena would be the player coming in for Kampala. Travis Mutiaba. Cross here from Travis. Ball down. Sharif Shengendo. Diao. Kampala with the shot here from top of the range around the penalty area here from Chigundu Arthur. Again, Bukedi with the chance. Looks to be the free kick here for Bukedi Province. A referee with the second question of the game to the same side, Kampala Province. That was Lumu Issa. Lucky enough, he wasn't the last man standing into that move. Issa Lumu brings down Ibrahim Simbe for Bukedi Province. This could be the last chance of the game here. The last kick of the ball here to the Bukedi Province side. It's Bukedi 1, Kampala 1. We live on Fufa TV, your home. Hope Ugandan Sport. Charles Wanga Neymar, Kalanda Machete, Ibrahim Simbe, and Goto Fred, who will be the player that can save the Butaleja fans. The Busia fans, the Budaka fans, the Chibuku fans, the Butabo fans, the Palisa fans, and the Tororo fans into these dying seconds. A set piece comes into the very, very actual time here for Bukedi Province. Still 1-1. Could be a chance here to Bukedi to take it away into the first game of the day. Live on Fufa TV. Goto and Machete. It'd be Machete going in for the Machete style. And Machete, Goto, a chance to the wall. Referee says no way. Brought down by Ibrahim Kasinde. And again the referee blows the full-time whistle in the first game of the Fufa drum of the third edition at the Boma grounds here in Mutaleja district in the southern part of Uganda. It's full-time. It was an interesting game here, live on Fufa TV. And again, that's what we mean by celebrating our ancestry in this third edition. My name has been Lawrence Wanika. On to the commentary booth, but of course I'll be handing over to you to Ronnie Wusuli. I'll be taking you through the second game of the day between Lango versus Ankole at the Akibua grounds in Lira. And of course we'll be coming back here tomorrow with two games again, live on Fufa TV. Full time it is here. Bukedi Province 1, Kampala Province 1.
Well, what a game it has been between Bukedi and Kampala. The game ending in a 1-all draw. Dong Matthew scoring 1 for Bukedi, as that is Travis Mutiaba, the young lad from Sports Club Villa, the Jogo, scoring the equalizer for Kampala Province. And the two sides have shared spoils right here at the Boma grounds in Butaleja. Well, the two teams will be meeting in the return leg, and of course the winner on aggregate will be advancing to the quarterfinals of the championship. But for now, I want to bring in Travis. Webalenyo muyogeyoge akabonero ke mufunye ku province ya Bukedi kategeeza ki eringa mu abasambi.
Akabonero kano kasodo ofuna olunaku olwaleero nga tusamba Bukedi kwawe kabadde kamaanyi okusaidi yaffe kubanga bw'otunuulira engeri gye twazeemu olugero lwadde luwanvu nnyo, twafunye obudde okutunya obuwumula naye olwokuba ntwazina ekigendererwa ekyokola nti no tuvaayo n'akabonero oba n'obubonero obusatu kyatusobodde otuyamba okuvaamu nekitusobodde okuva mu gemu ya leero. Yase tulina kati okukola kuddayo kwekumakuma kuddamu kutereeza nsobi ze tukoledde olunaku lwaleero so zitereeza ku gemu eddako tusobola nga tufuna ate obubonero obusobola otuyisaawo.
Webale nnyo Travis osobola okufuna ekirabo kye ekya man of the match, and of course that's Travis Mutiaba. He's been the man of the match for the game. The two teams will be meeting in 2 weeks time, and we shall be determining the team that will be advancing to the quarterfinals of the Fufa drum. This is the third edition. For now, I want to hand over to the next game that is coming live from Lira. It's the game between Ankole Province, and of course the game will be coming in just a few minutes at the John Akibwa Memorial Stadium. Over to the second team live in Lira.
As soon as he was played into space on that right channel. Yeah, just watch it. It was lovely again. Quick combination play through the middle. It went out to Saka inside the box on the right-hand side. Did you see Martinelli on the left-hand side? He wanted that ball across to him. He wants a goal. Certainly has produced a performance well worthy of a goal, Martinelli. And the same could be said for any of the 11 Arsenal players. Exceptional over the first 63 minutes. As we said, much sharper in the first half, much more direct in the first half. They've kept their shape well as Sevilla have grown into this game. Still need to deal with situations like this then. As Rakitic jogs across to take the corner, and you do wonder, looking at those substitutes down there, how long it will be before we see the likes of Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Marquinhos, Eddie Nketiah, Elneny. Lenti looking to make their mark from the bench. Hoisted in towards the far post. Opportunity for Sevilla, very quickly closed down. I think El Nasiri going to need a bit of medical attention inside the penalty area.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. All right, welcoming you to today's match of football. It is another entertaining one that brings you a lot as far as our ancestry is concerned. And I can assure you we are coming live all the way from the John Akivwa Memorial Stadium. My name is Peter Tai alongside Ronnie today, combining for the very first time to actually make sure you enjoy all there is to enjoy here in Lango.
Trust me, has been so long. Who doesn't hate COVID-19, Peter? It is an interesting encounter and the crowds tell it all.
Oh yes indeed, the crowd does tell it all here tonight. Beautiful attendance, very early. It is a 4 p.m. kickoff. I have to admit the weather not that good. It's actually been a little bit hot here in Lango, but one thing I can assure you, we expect a very good game from tonight. It is two sides. A side that actually comes all the way very far, that is from the Ankole region. They've traveled and they are here, and they're actually here to make sure they go down and disappoint. That is the Amuka all the way from the Lango region.
Ankole will be looking forward at doing what they did in the last edition in the 2019 when they did beat up on Sebei 3-2 it was, while Lango will be also aiming at getting their first victory in match day one after failing to win in the previous edition 1-0 it was when they were losing against Buganda.
All right, that's how things are currently standing up. So shortly we shall be having the two teams coming out from the dressing rooms, and I can assure you that the fans here are very much optimistic that a good result will be coming their way. David Obua is actually up against Vianney. That's a combination of two, I can say, one of the best young coaches as far as Ugandan football can provide. But here they come, and we expect a good game.
Good game we do expect this evening at the Akibwa Stadium. But all eyes, believe me, are going to be on the gaffer of Lango in David Obua.
Oh, indeed, David Obuat put something here on paper. He has actually given the side some good football, an identity to actually boast about, David Obuat. And of course, for the Ankole side, they will try very much see if they can utilize what their coach Viali has actually given them. And trust me, the ones you see on your screen in the greenies, that is the Lango side. And they are a star-studded side, ready to actually showcase their skills here at the Jonah Kibwa Memorial Stadium.
Some familiar faces in for Team Lango. When you look at a player in Aliro Moses, Chiria Gerard, who turns out for Proline. Great football. We do anticipate Peter this evening.
Oh, yes, indeed. So shortly, we shall be going over to the Ankole side. That's the lineup all the way from the home side Lango. And they will surely want to put everything on paper to make sure that the result goes their way. And here come the Ankole boys all the way from the Ankole region. And the most interesting thing about the Ankole boys, they have two players that actually come all the way from Lango, but they actually grew up in Ankole, surprisingly.
The fact that they grew up in Ankole is the reason they are turning out for the Ankole team. Some familiar faces in there: Joseph Akanvanaho, who turns out for Team Express; Kaka Omon, who turns out for Bright Stars. Believe me, Peter, it's going to be an interesting game here at the